When you are above 75 years old, you are a grandfather or a great-grandfather, and you have to be at home playing with your great-grandchildren because you people have the same brain. Children below 2 years and people above 75 years have the same reasoning faculty, and all of you have to be in the same group doing the same activity, which is playing. And that is what I say, that what President Paul Biya, Masenyan Fenji, and Kabaye Jege Jibri should retire and go home and be playing with their great-grandchildren.
Hello and welcome to TFA Analysis. Please subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much.
They can shake them. Only then, three of them know what they are hiding. One day it will be revealed. One day all Cameroonians will know what these three people have been hiding, that they refuse to give over power, even at this stage where they have no energy. When President Paul Biya disgraced himself and Cameroonians in United States of America, I presented a video and I make a statement there that there is no way you can cheat nature. There is no way. You can pretend. You can tell us everything is okay, but the nature, you cannot cheat nature. These three people you are seeing are the three pillars. The three people governing Cameroon, the three people responsible for the trouble in Cameroon, for the Anglophone crisis. These are the three people responsible for the marginalization of the people of Cameroon. These are the people responsible for the high rate of poverty, hunger. These are the people who push more than 5 million Cameroonians in 2022 below poverty line. These are the people responsible for lack of drinkable water, lack of electricity. These are the people responsible for poor educational system. Amongst them, we have the president of Cameroon, President Paul Biya, who have been there for more than 40 years as the head of state. And there is nothing he can show as a legacy that this is what I have done for the people of Cameroon. There is nothing. The only thing President Paul Biya, we will remember President Paul Biya of, is causing poverty, causing the Anglophone crisis, causing the President Paul Biya unable to walk, unable to move to where he was supposed to. And he went there and disgraced himself. And then I told you people in the video that this, when you reach 80 years, from 75 years old, you are a great-grandfather, and you have to be at home playing with your great-grandchildren. Because all of you at that same age have the same brain. You people reason the same. So you reason like a child. So you have to be playing and be moving around with children. And that is where President Paul Biya, Masenyan Fenji, and Kabaye Jege Jibri have to be. They have to remain at home, playing with their great-grandchildren. That is the only thing they have to do. They don't have to govern a nation. Because governing a nation, they are frustrating that nation because they don't reason the way the nation is reasoning. They don't have a mature brain. They have a very big brain that is equal to that of children below 2 years old. And children below 2 years old, you cannot take a child who is less than 2 years to come and be the president or the president of a country or the president of the National Assembly or the president of Senate. The child will not do anything because the child will be playing with everything. And that is how the president of Cameroon, President Paul Biya, have been playing with the life of all Cameroonians. They are being killed. He cares less about. They are living in poverty. That does not concern him. Just like children. They care less about nothing. What they care for is just to eat, drink, and sleep. They don't know what people are going through. When I say these are great-grandparents, they have to be somewhere, sitting, resting, and playing with their great-grandchildren. You people don't believe. These are people governing a nation. A whole population of more than 29 people. And out of the 29 million people, more than 20 million are living in a below poverty line, meaning less than $1 a day. Thousands are dying because of cholera. There is no route. But to them, with their little brain, they know that there is a route in Cameroon. Because you cannot pass with them in the kind of route we have in. They must pass through a helicopter or where there is good road. Because if you shake them a lot, something will happen. So they don't even know what is happening in Cameroon, just like a little child. The next video, you will see the president of the National Assembly, Cavaye Jege Jibri, is singing.
Également tenu 4 séances, dont 3 consacrées aux questions orales adressées aux membres du gouvernement et au débat d'orientation budgétaire.
After that, the whole National Assembly, they were clapping for and say he has said something in which nobody understood what he was saying. It's just that there was no guitar, there was no piano, there was no drum. They could have been playing it, it could have been a very nice music that this man was singing in the National Assembly. And people were clapping. And that was a law maybe they were putting in place. That was something he was saying. And the majority, the CPTN, would just go and vote for it. That he says something. And then they will implement it at the detriment of all Cameroonians. That is the president of the National Assembly, the laws-making body of Cameroon. Those who decide how Cameroon, the constitution and everything about Cameroon. These are the people who say they must end the Anglophone crisis militarily. These are the people ruling Cameroon. They are behind the corruption in Cameroon. They are behind marginalization. They are behind oppression and repression. They are behind all the trouble Cameroonians are passing through. These three people. And President Paul Biya remains and forced that Marseille Jifendi should remain there as the president of the Senate. Because if something happened to him, the president of Cameroon, Marseille Jifendi, as you see him like that, unable to walk, he will take over from President Paul Biya before any election. This is the Cameroon. When I keep on crying every day, when I mention that name Cameroon, people don't understand what we Cameroonians are passing through. This is what we are passing through. That people who cannot reason, people who are unable to stand, people who are unable to talk, to reason, are the one deciding on behalf of all the 29 million population of Cameroon. People who cannot go anywhere, cannot do anything, they are the ones signing degrees and saying that this road has been completed. Why would the corrupt Cameroonians not deceive them? They will come to Yaoundé and say the ring road in Bamenda has been completed, and President Paul Biya will clap and say it, in which the ring road has never been started. They have not started it. President Paul Biya in his little brain came up and said that Cameroon will be emergent, will be developed in 2035. And many of us are hoping, and every day we are singing it as a song. Without the project, the plan has not been drawn. They have not even started anything. They have not even made the paperwork for 2035. It's coming nearer, closer and closer every day. Nothing. We do not have root. We do not have drinkable water. And in Douala, Yaoundé, Buya, if Cameroon can stand today and boast of 1% development, it should be Yaoundé, Douala, Buya, and other headquarters of the 10 regions in Cameroon. But yet, they are the one passing through terrible situation. Lack of drinkable water, no electricity, no road. And you have been there for more than 45 years. The president of the National Assembly has been there for more than 30 years. The president of the Senate has been with the government for more than 40 years. Before he was appointed to be the natural candidate in the Senate. All of them are natural candidates. These are the natural candidates. These are the natural leaders in Cameroon. Nobody can shake them. Only them, three of them, know what they are hiding. One day it will be revealed. One day all Cameroonians will know what these three people have been hiding, that they refuse to give over power. Even at this stage, where they have no energy. And we, the corrupt Cameroonians, keep on clapping and praising him. It is time for us Cameroonians to stand up and say enough is enough. People with that brain cannot be ruling people. They cannot be making laws for people. They cannot be taking decisions and policy for people. They cannot be deciding what we have to do and where we have to go. Because they're the one deciding. You talk, they send military to kill us. That is what they are doing in Southern Cameroon. That is what they are doing in all the 10 regions in Cameroon. That is what they are doing. When the military want to do anything, the judges want to take decisions against criminals, people with that brain will give instruction. Don't do it. And that is final. You cannot do anything because your life, your money, your resources, it is in their hands. They decide who invests in Cameroon and who not. They decide who will be a minister and who will not be. They decide when you have to leave and when you have to stay. These are